There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. The Commodores will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia's offense is on the field for the first time today. Takes the handoff. It's Sherman. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in... field position. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will have its first possession of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Smith wants to throw. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he had just enough to will that one home. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Catch in the middle, it's White. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 30. And now it's first down again. To the air, it's Nolan. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Dogs with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll send out the kicker here. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Smith dropping to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds the big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Commodores will punt this one away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Look out, he's got room on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Caught over the middle. It's Barber. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Got his man downfield. Lots of running room. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Back to throw, it's Millen. Release to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in the...
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got a man. It's Barber. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking left. Caught near the sideline. It's White. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking for a crease. It's Sherman. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sherman. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. They'll give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense lining up quickly. Looking for a gap. It's Vaughn. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Offense in an empty set. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Nolan. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Picks up 4. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wiggles free. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively 1st half.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The give to the back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Here comes the option. On the move at the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they try to fake left and go bootleg right, and really nothing happening on that one. That doesn't mean they have to shelve that play, though. There's some window dressing you can add to that. Maybe get a tight end out in the flat, maybe a receiver working an out-breaking route for you on the boundary. Give the quarterback somewhere to go with it if the defense is expecting him to keep the football running.
Trying play action. On the move to his left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vandy. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. They want to run it left here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Rush is on him. Grabbed on the outside. It's Sherman. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Smith dropping to pass. Complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Here's the handoff. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Using his legs to buy some time. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, they're showing run to the left. They're trying to go bootleg back to the right, but you're seeing the speed defensively, sideline to sideline. They do such a good job in pursuit. It's going to be hard for this offense, I think, to use their speed in the misdirection game going to the perimeter.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll run the option. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. And now they regain the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 12 over Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On target over the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia sent out the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Right midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Going to the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Breaks the tackle. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Nolan. He wants to take the top off. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The short hands, it's gone. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Commodores trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Looking to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Dogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Spins away from the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.